Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, and this is my life in Silver-ish League. My opponent today, level 55 Terran player named Pulse Panda. He is in gold, he or she is in gold league. Along with myself, we are on Secret Spring. Fun little map here with that collapsible close ground here. I've never actually, now that I say that, I don't think I've ever actually used these rocks to make any sort of choke point or anything like that. Should probably think of doing that next time. This is a macro-friendly map if you haven't seen it before, with this natural expansion right above your main base, defended by ramps, so it's very much get your macro going and get stuff on the field. We'll skip ahead to the good stuff here. Both myself and Pulse Panda doing pretty standard openings here, but what do we have here? What do we have here? Oh, I've spotted this. I've spotted this double. Oh my goodness, can't even pan the map properly here. I have spotted two SCVs moving out, and I see double Proxy barracks going on here. Now, I'm aware that he's moved past me. I will say this, I'm not totally aware of this. I do remember that much of this match. I was not aware of this immediately, but I know I saw two SCVs go past me. And that's when I begin scouting and I see, okay, I see no expansion. I see nothing whatsoever. Probably being Proxy. At which point I begin, just queue up the old, the moves, as you do. Front door's walled in. Got my first Marine on the way. Now, unfortunately, with the double Proxy, you need to be able to deal with this immediately, or else you are in all kinds of trouble. With the bunker done, the SCV moves forward and meets our dear friend, Mr. Marine. And the SCVs now realize, oh dear, hang on just a second here. We have erred grievously. They will stutter a bit, but with two... Well, here comes the bunkers now with two Marines on the way. This is not going to end well. The combined might, though, of Marine SCV does eventually take down one Marine. Is a one-for-one trade. And it will, in fact, go in the favor of Pulse Panda. Meanwhile, the scouts have pulled so many SCVs off the line here. I do have an economic advantage. I got quite a significant one, too. But focusing on getting this down as I have ignored completely getting my production on the field to match this bunker rush. Double Proxy racks into bunkers. However, I am now dealing with that as fast as I possibly can. Normally on this map I would save up, get the first base going. But with this fast bunker rush here, I don't have that luxury. And indeed, up the front door come the Marines. I've got my own Marines on the high ground. And we're going to do our best here to try and save the day here, saving the bunkers as well. And with this high ground, we are able to get some sight to the bunker and as well to that SCV. Focusing on the bunker, though, might not be the best idea. Though it should actually, and indeed it will be cancelled by Pulse Panda keeping the minerals. And now, one Marine down. They will attempt to bust the front door. Not the best idea as we hop in our own bunker and get another Marine for our troubles. Pulse Panda committing to this Proxy, though I do have the units in place to defend it. And indeed, the bunker is salvaged. Bunker number 2 is salvaged, and the bunker rush will retreat. Goodbye, Mr. Barracks. Pulse Panda not wanting to overly commit to this, having seen that I am prepared and ready to defend, opts to go home, get his second base up and running, as well as more barracks. Because why not? Good job, ever Pulse Panda recognizing the situation. He was also supply blocked, actually, fairly heavily. So dealing with that, probably high on his list of priorities, and indeed we do see two supply depots on the way to deal with that. The SCV is now getting back to work here. Some gas there, getting his orbital. He's just only now getting orbital up and running. I've been on orbital for quite some time, getting the mules down, getting the money up and running, so I am in a serious advantage here. As the army moves out, sees that the Proxies have gone and begins chasing them down. Now, with the situation here, with bunker being made, with extra barracks on the way, Pulse Panda is actually looking pretty good here. He does have the high ground. And Marine count here, we're looking at 625. So this could actually be fairly close. And indeed, with a little bit of micro, this could go either way. Down go the Marines. It's now 3-5. The Marines trying to save this. They will not do it, though. Down goes the SCV. Pulse Panda falling back as fast as he can. Cancels it, falls back, and here come the SCVs offline to scare this off. Can they manage to take down the weakened SCV? That would be fantastic. They do, but they will just decide to get the heck out of Dodge. Pulse Panda able to get more Marines being built here, as the SCVs will try and hold the line here. The bunker is delayed even further, as the SCVs are being kited off the line here. They're wasting all the time that could be spent mining, though there is an appreciable amount still on the mineral line. The bunker will be defended here, and the Marines will be made. Now, here's the problem. I have not been reinforcing this nearly fast enough. These Marines should have been rallying right at the front door instead of rallying at my front door. And with this bunker now done, Pulse Panda will be able to hold on and defend his being countered after the bunker proxy failed. Meanwhile, the extra SCV are actually being done here from the low ground command center. So Pulse Panda using this as a proxy command center to get his economy back on track in a hurry. Not a horrible idea, all things considered, but you would think it would be a better idea to get this up and running on the upper base, on the natural, where you could then just split your mining forces and not be overly saturated at the main. Now he's getting that done. I assume that would be turned into a orbital, and now we are seeing the back and forth here. The bunker's up and running. They're going to take down the lower destructible rocks, but Pulse Panda is hunkering down with his bunkers for the long haul. Down will go. Oh, he just escapes, does that SCV, and into the bunker go the Marines, and my Marines will have to get the heck on out of there. Now with 3 barracks up and running here, double reactor, 1 tech lab, that should be enough for Pulse Panda to hold, and indeed he will. 3 bunkers now to keep the front door up and running here, as I have my own production tree looking pretty snazzy here. 5th bunker being slapped down, reactor tech lab going here. Still not much in the way of add-ons here, and I am actually slowed down in production, which is not good. Pulse Panda is actually ahead of me in supply. That proxy command center feeding in workers as fast as possible is doing actually quite well. Looking here at the supply breakdown, worker supplies are even, army supply favoring Pulse Panda, so I've actually been very, very lax in following up this aggression. That is not good. This is what you can call an opportunity being thrown away here, as Pulse Panda doing very well to recover from a botched, quite seriously botched here, rush into a very solid defense, and now with a Widow Mine sitting on the high ground, this is actually a death trap for any that would try and walk up it. However, I do have my own expansion up and running, not waiting, running. Do have the orbital there. Got gas going as well, as I attempt to go up the tech tree and get a factory going. Now, I am going to be behind a bit because there's already factory startup for Pulse Panda, and Pulse Panda is not wasting any time getting reactors to go here. With the 1 Widow Mine already going, this could be for Widow Mines, this could be for Hellbats. Considering the lack... Oh, there is gas production. I take that back. There is pretty serious gas production now going on for Pulse Panda. This could be a Widow Mine rush. With the starport down now, that does mean we could be seeing Widow Mine drops as well. We'll have to wait and see what the call is here. It is going to be, looks like, for the good old proxy reactor switch there. As this will be indeed for double medevacs. Look out, Mr. Drop. Now, what happens here with Pulse Panda? Does he use this as a floating scout? Does he put the tech lab on? He's spamming his APM there pretty heavily. He does indeed go with the tech lab, so we could be seeing siege tanks here. Meanwhile, the army is scouting, looking for further proxies. I've already been proxied once. I don't want to be proxied a second time. The army is off looking for this. Now, this is a bit of a risk here, moving the entire army out in such scattershot formation. But I do have, looks like, double reactor, triple tech lab on the barracks. Do have a reactor on the factory. Going for my own Widow Mines, perhaps Hellbat Rush, you never know. But the problem is I'm not actually actively building with these completed production facilities, which is not good. I do have my level 1 weapons almost complete, level 2 or level 1 armor on the way. No engineering bay up for Pulse Panda, opting to stick purely with production here. Great economy though, 19 to 24 on the expansion, 15 to 24 on the low ground, so that extra worker rush has done great for Pulse Panda here. Has done very well to recover. And the scan reveals that, oh dear, to fall back immediately. And with those medevacs, there's the stim. It's going to be stim v stim. Down goes the first wave of army, but with the healing against the stim, the attack rate is not enough to keep up with the health. And that's an army thrown away here. Out come the first 2 Widow Mines, burying immediately on the front door. Are they spotted? I think he was aware something was going on. Just saw them as they finished completing, and there is indeed the push. Proxies, or pops, 1 of the Widow Mines. That opens up part of the front door. Now, did he see the second one? He has to be aware of something. Units now being rushed out as fast as possible for both of us here. Banshees are complete. I do have 2 starports. I'm running 1 tech lab, 1 reactor, so I'm going to get Banshee cloaking here to try and go after the units here. And here comes the drop. Going to go right over those weak defenses here. Not a bad idea. There's the afterburner going for the mineral line, and it is going to spot this. The drop to the high ground is a good one. However, with the slow release of units, triple medevac is a pretty good doom drop, but the bunker is doing its job as well. There's the stim. Up they go. The Widow Mines retreat and bury. It was merely a hit and run there to try and go after the front door and open up a path, and it's a good one. Unfortunately, the dropped mule, will it get the bunker time? Oh, it will get the bunker time. Look at that. Unfortunately, the scan reveals the Widow Mine, and the rest of it is taking down the mule. Not long for this world, the turret does scare off the Medivacs. The mule doing its job to keep the Spidey Bolt running. Banshee now showing up, poking away. There's the scan, not going to bother cloaking. And the rest of the front door will fall. The mule and Spidey down. There's the stim trying holding the choke point back. Pulse Panda, though, with the superior advantage here, both with tech and units. Widow Mine's now trying to make something out of this here. They will hold the front door. There's the scan. Continuing to scan by Pulse Panda. How is he doing the transcendent energy? He is down out of that orbital. Orbital almost has another one queued up here, so he is on pretty good scan timing here, staggering the scans. He should have enough energy for another one very shortly. Moving the with the add-on, I should say, gone. Moving that barracks back. Trying to save production is not a bad idea. Still pumping out 4 barracks worth of stuff, but it's not going to be for much longer as up comes the army to take down all the add-ons. Some units do escape. Level 1 weapons and armor done, though. Up against the stim and healing of the Bio Ball for Pulse Panda, it's not going to be enough. Good little starts up there. 1 Zinc Tank, 2 Zinc Tanks now, providing support fire. Banshee doing everything it can. Does not think the cloak, which would be a good idea maybe right now. Maybe the cloak, maybe not going to happen. GG, I say, because I know I've been beaten. Pulse Panda does very well to come back from a botched bunker barracks rush to do a very solid push up the middle. I can say where I definitely erred here was A, in not following up with my aggression and really punishing Pulse Panda, really bringing on those extra Marines to try and stop things. Not prioritizing targets when I saw there was only being Marine being done at a time could have saved the army, really made something out of it. But definitely a case where I had the advantage and threw it away. Not something I can afford to do in Gold League, which is why I say this is my life in Silver-ish League. It may say gold on my portrait, but I'm a Silver Leaguer at heart. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching this episode, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, favoriting, sharing all these videos, which can be found at youtube.ca/SteelSwords. Thanks again to Steel Swords Productions for hosting all of these videos. Of course, if you want to watch these episodes as they're recorded live, you can do so at twitch.tv/Rituro. And if you want to reach out to me on Twitter, you can do so at @RituroGuy. Once again, my name is Rituro. This is my life in Silver League-ish. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.